Look, I got to admit, this offseason was a rough one, and there's a lot of pressure on, me from ownership that if I don't deliver, I might get fired. And look, I take responsibility. I wanted the raise, I wanted to pull and call all the shots, and now it's on me to deliver. We got Tyler King, we got Kavion Abbott, we got Kilgore, we got Thomas, we got all those guys. And we got a questionable offensive line on the left and middle. But on the right side, we got Elliott Westfield, we got Jawan Taylor. Those guys are good. DeAndre Bryant, incredible. TJ Pack, I don't remember if I showed you guys. We ended up trading for him in the offseason too, so we've got him. Our receiving core is great. Holton Johnson III, we got Deron Sampson, Hardman, and then we got Shepard as our number 4 guy. I don't love Shepard at 4, but still, he's not a bad 4, if that. Now, before we talk about defense, I want to call out a couple of moves that we ended up having to make in the offseason that I ended up not showing you guys because I was doing them when I was brainstorming one night. We traded Nasir Adderley, which some of you guys might be salty about. We traded him, Evan Poole, and our second-round draft pick, which we had 2 of, for the first-round draft pick from the Texans, which is right now around 15 estimated, but who knows where it'll fall, and a third-round draft pick. I am trying to stock up for this draft because the picks I made this year may not pan out. Then we also went ahead and got Taylor Rapp. So we ended up going, we had Brandon Scherf, who's about 34 years old in this dynasty, on the last year of his contract. He's not even starting for us, so we got rid of Scherf, got him for Taylor Rapp after losing to Nasir Adderley. I think that's a good move. Now, full transparency, I moved Taylor Rapp from strong safety to full safeties, which is why you're going to see him saying that he was edited. But again, I simply just changed his position from strong to free safety, but I want to be transparent there. We also went ahead and got Charles Mangoni, which I'll show you guys his ratings in a second, for Jalen Linton, one of our backup centers. Then I found in our practice squad, Aaron Mitchell was actually a better overall rating than Jalen Linton. So we got rid of a guy that would have never played for us in the first place and signed a guy off our practice squad. We're good now. Now, if you look at what we have for corner, we got Jalen Williams, again, the stud at 89 overall. We've got Aaron Stokes, another stud at 85 overall. But before we got Mangoni, we had Darby, Montavious Super, and that's about it. I think we're probably going to get rid of Ronald Darby after this year, which will let Montavious really blossom into the guy that I think he can be, being in that 4 or 5 slot. But let's talk about Charles. So he's not exactly like the greatest corner in the world, but he's a 77 overall. He's still young at 25 years of age. I think he's going to be just fine. But 5'11", 189, if we look at his ratings really quickly, this is the reason why I got him. 97 speed. I need a guy like that that can just run across the field nonstop. His main coverage is literal doo-doo. His zone coverage is actually really good for his age. Acceleration is good. Jumping, agility are all good. He's a work in progress, but he's not going to be lining up against number 1 guys. He should be in the slot. He should be covering maybe a running back out of the backfield here and there. I think we'll be fine with him, but let me know what you think about that trade. Now, a lot of you guys wanted to know about that other quarterback that we potentially looked at drafting, and we ultimately did not. 81 overall. I know. Looking at his ratings, 96 throw power, 76 deep, 80 medium, 86 short, 83 awareness, 88 throw on run, 74 play on action, 78 throw under pressure, 80 break sack. I know. And look, Kavion Abbott is no slouch. 6'1", 224. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but I think he could be the future of our franchise. Just right now, he's not going to get a ton of playing time. But 93 throw power, medium and deep accuracy aren't great. Short accuracy is a 90 though, so I love that a lot. Short game, he'll be great. Play action is great. Under pressure though, there's some work to be done. But a 90 break sack, as many times as we get sacked, that's huge. So we're picking up today, starting off the season with the home game. Again, a lot of expectations, a lot of eyes on us this season, especially from upper management who are trying to fire me right now. I get it. I get it. There's some work to be done. An early playoff exit is not great. I have got to lead this team back to prominence. An offseason that did not look great. Tyler King's another year underneath his belt. What can the young fella do? I hope it's good. So we're going to come out here facing Deshaun Watson, Kareem Hunt, and a stacked, Houston Texas team. We got a lot of work cut out for us today. The guy in motion, set him up in the backfield a little bit, but look at the big fella. Mr. Payne, bring in the pain. A lot of you guys might also know that we have Mr. Rudd playing as an interior lineman defensive tackle. We obviously have Rudd that's going to be playing on the edge because we have the 2 Rudd guys, but I'm excited to see what they do and not what Kareem Hunt does against us. All right, so far not great, but you know what is great? Having Sean Davis back in the lineup. I'm just happy to see that dude healthy, and I hope he stays healthy the rest of this year. Kareem Hunt trying to go, but Sean Davis wraps him up, getting the assist on that tackle. Is it looking good so far? Why is Quan Alexander in the game? He's like not even close to being one of our top linebackers right now. That dude's a 70 overall. He should be retiring soon. All right, with that, we got a 3rd down and 4. We're going to be blitzing with Sean Davis here. Trying to get a little bit of pressure on Deshaun Watson. Kareem Hunt looks completely exhausted in that backfield. No pressure, and Watson throws an absolute dot to his receiver. 1st and 10, Watson under center. Coming through with the blitz. We get pressure, but it's just not enough as he gets another pass off. The thing that I loved most about our team last year is that we did such a good job of stopping teams and forcing turnovers. And we just got to get back to that early this season. Because, look, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I am skeptical of what our team can do offensively. So the defense, like always, has to carry this team yet again. Go for the check down. We're right there. We stop them. They should be kicking a field goal now. Yo, they're actually going for it on 4th down. Hello? Okay. I'm surprised, but here it is. Oh, my God. Of course they're going to. Of course. Of course. Of course, we would do our job to get just so close to force them to stop, and they don't trust their own kicker, and then they end up kicking it off. Unreal. Nice play in the backfield, though. Vincent there to stop Hunt early. 2nd down 11. That run did not work. We've held the running game in check for the most part outside of really one run. Watson out here throws one. We're there on it, and look at the man, the myth, the legend. Sean Davis is back out here leading this defense, picking off a pass on the first drive for Houston. Gotta love it. You also might notice Kilgore is the starting running back right now. We're going to give him some time. I want to mix in, obviously, our backup, Derek Thomas, some, but Kilgore has too much speed, really not to be used, and he's showing why on the first play as he's trying to go TJ Houshmazili, but they stop him at the 36. There's an injury, but it's not Kilgore. I got to be honest, that was incredible. And I was going to run it a 2nd time with him, but then I remembered that's not a good idea. And we're going to switch things up here. We've got an out route coming for our boy Brian. We got Johnson and Pat going on deep routes here. Look at that. Got those safeties moving. DeAndre Bryan says, let me try to do a little shimmy. It did not work, but it's still 19 yards for King. Gotta love it. Wow. Maybe the offense is going to carry this year. You never know. King under center. Hands it off to Kilgore, who works his way up the middle. Gets wrapped up, but not before he picks up about 5. Well, 2nd and 5 here. King's going to drop back. He's running back. Good news, he hit him in the helmet. Bad news, that's not a completion. Now, that unfortunate play now brings up a 3rd and 5. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. King all by his lonesome here in the backfield. Got somebody open, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't catch the last one. Kilgore got the first touchdown of the season for us. And again, the weapon, found a way to use him. It's looking pretty good. Our defense did a really good job, and we held them to basically punting it out after going 3 and out. So here we are back on offense, ready to make something happen. And Kilgore is so fast, it's kind of jarring. Got 2nd and 8 now. King again, staying his shotgun. Nice little curl route. He's got his guy. Okay, Deron Sampson, I see you. You came to play, and he's hurt. You never want to see any of your guys get hurt, but guys that are that explosive, like Sampson, like Kilgore, like Hardman, those are the guys I think it honestly hurts the worst to see them get injured. And checking the medical report, he has a quadriceps strain, so he's out for the game. I doubt he's out for a very long period of time, but it's at least the rest of today. Lonnie back up here in 2nd and 12. We haven't really done a good job of putting in Thomas, but Kilgore has held his own for the most part. He's averaging a good chunk of yards, 10 per carry. King his shotgun, 3rd and 8. He's a big play. Holds on and gets picked off. Honestly, I don't hate the pass that much. That is just Nasir Adderley, who we just traded away from our team, making a heck of a play. Gotta give him props. We traded him away. He wanted to make a play, and, well, he just helped out his new ball club just like that. Little dump off here from Deshaun Watson. We've held him in check as of the last couple of passes. I'm here for that. I mean, honestly, Watson's not throwing for a lot of yards at the moment. He's throwing for about 6 completions for 34 yards. That's not ideal. Down the field, we've held him in check. The rest of the time, not so much. But look at that running game getting stopped. Crockett makes a big play there. That's going to bring up 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Hoping we can get some pressure on the quarterback this time. They go over top of Vincent's head. He was trying to watch for that underneath route, and he paid the price for it. Another great play from Watson. We talked about him staying underneath in a lot of his routes, and he goes pretty much medium or deep, and we get screwed over. Little run here by Kareem Hunt, and he goes for 12 big yards. What a juke. All right, the Texans are in scoring territory. Now, last time they were here, it didn't work out too well for them. Let's see what happens here. Sean Davis in the backfield. Might have been holding on that play, in my opinion, but they don't call it. Put a lot of pressure here in the backfield. Watson again under center. Nice there. Great stop. Great stop. Gotta love that. Rudd comes in on the tackle. Jaquel Vincent has been pretty much non-existent for a lot of his career so far here in San Antonio, but he came up big so far today. In the first half, he already has 5 tackles, and there's plenty of time left to play. Covering those medium routes. Oh, a good juke there, but that actually puts them behind the line they needed to, and Sean Davis made him pay. And that's actually huge because they had a first down. He juked behind the line of scrimmage, and then Sean Davis hit him so hard, I think he might owe him a little bit of money. They're going for the fake? Excuse me. We don't play around here. Don't fake it on us. Don't fake it on us. I mean, yo. Landry had no idea what was coming for him. Gotta love that play. Well, that was Charles Mangoni, the new signing. Okay, young fella, I see you. Hey, look, that's why you sign a guy with 97 speed. Plays like that. Gotta love it. So we're back out here 1st and 10. We're trying to make sure that Tyler King does not throw an interception. Okay, then. That's not how you want to do that. All right, 2nd and 10. King again trying to find his mojo a little bit. King's feeling that pressure. He's going to try to run. We forgot that man has some speed, but not enough apparently. Okay, 3rd and 11. This is not exactly ideal, but we have an opportunity to pick up that first down right here, right now. Johnson. Okay, then. We're picking up here with about 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and Houston again is scoring territory, but last time they kind of screwed themselves over a little bit. Go for the underneath route. We've seen Watson go there a lot on the 2nd and short. They call a timeout after that. The refs do give them, though, a first down. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they got 1st and 10 from the 33. So, again, field goal range, but they might fake it again, and saw how that worked out for him last time. Watson feel a lot of pressure, and look at that. A big sack by Deron Payne. They're actually going to go in, it looks like, chuck it mode. They're going to end up dropping back for another pass here. A quick little hurry up. Again, they only have 1 timeout remaining. We get them down here at the 32 now. Under 20 seconds now. 3rd and 9. Looking to make a play. They go with a beautiful pass that gets them down to the 12-yard line now, which should be a guaranteed field goal unless they go for it. That puts them now in a 1st and 10 situation. 8 seconds left. If they get a first down but don't actually get in the end zone, they're in a lot of trouble. They flow one up and get a first down. They got a touchdown. So we get the ball to start the second half, and look, the first half has some great moments, but it also has some frustrating ones. We got to make sure this offense is getting right where we need them to. Getting the ball in the hands of Kilgore. And remember, Kilgore, to my knowledge, does not have 1,000 yards in one season, whether it's injuries, whether it's usage, whether it's been benching or whatever. The dude is talented. He's yet to cross that threshold. Maybe this is a year, though. Things are looking pretty good so far. We just got to get Tyler King going. Young fella rolling. Okay, then. That had interception all over it. I'm going to be honest. That is 100% on me, but we're going to ignore that. 2nd and 10 again. It's got a guy, but he can't hold on to it. We need Deron Sampson right now, and things are not going well for Tyler King. While he started off and he had a really good pass, a 19-yarder to get things going, the door is knocking right now. Oh, we're in full panic mode. Okay, maybe we see Kavion Abbott today. Now, during the Super Sim, to see what was happening with Houston, Kareem Hunt ran for a 55-yard touchdown. So, unfortunately, you didn't get to go see that, but neither did I. I only saw the lineup of it. Oh, Kilgore. Okay. Please stay healthy. You're our one hope right now. And Tyler King is throwing about a 30% completion rate right now. Yes, we've tried a lot of deep or medium passes, but you just kind of need your guy to be able to get those. Okay, then. Tyler King, meet Davian Clowney. 2nd down and 18 yards. This is not how you want to start a 2nd down at all. He's got his guy. We like that. Cole Johnson III, get that guy the ball. Now we're getting our first look at Kavion Abbott right now. The rookie is coming into the game again. Short routes, he's money, but everything else, well, there's some work to be done. Gonna hold on one, looking to get a block. He's got some wheels. But we didn't really see him get much because they sniffed that out quickly. And look, to be honest, it might have made more sense to have, you know, somebody else back there like Dwayne Kilgore. Got Pack. Honestly, I like Pack kind of going here to streak route. They cover that pretty well, but King is going to have somebody open, and Hardman dropped it. There's a lot to blame on Tyler King, but these receivers got to catch some of these passes. Like, that's inexcusable. At 3rd and 10 now. Tyler King's got his guy. Go to DeAndre Bryan when in doubt. Big fella's got some hands. Got Kilgore back in the game. He took a breather for about a play or two. 1st and 10 for him. 2.5 minutes left here in the 3rd. Kilgore finding some room. He's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on that carry. We've also been somewhat careful in how we've used him today. Try not to run him too many times back to back, but this is one of the rare times we're going to give him a back-to-back carry, and let's just say we regret that. So here we go, 3rd down, 6 yards to go. And the dream, we got a guy wide open in Cole Johnson. We needed that 1st down, and we got it. Things are looking good. Kings moving under center now. Hardman looks beyond gas, but we got a couple of, looks like tight ends in the game. A dicey pass that goes to Brian again, who gets us down to inside the 5 now. Here we go. I like what we're looking at right now. We got Shepard, we got Johnson in the game. King sitting there with a lot of guys in the backfield with him. He gets rid of it, and yo, Shepard, I might have made a lot of, you know, gestures and talk about this dude. The number 4 receiver. Like a number 1 on that play. And look, I think it's also important to make sure he gives some love to Tyler King in that play. A guy right in his face immediately in the backfield. He still got rid of it and hit a strike to his guy to get that touchdown. So shout out to him for making a heck of a play. And now Kareem Hunt is trying to ruin our entire lives, but Sean Davis grabs him before he goes off for too much. 1st and 10. Watson's been under center a lot. We've had a lot of trouble defending the run out of that set. And again, Sean Davis gets a big tackle to stop Kareem Hunt from running all over us. Nobody in the backfield this time but Watson. Obviously going to be a passing play. They go for another seam route that we just cannot stop at the moment. Watson's actually only thrown 3 incompletions today. One of those ended up being an interception, so that was good news for us. But the rest of them have been incredibly close to working. Wow, nice stiff arm, bad tackling, and Davis with another wrap-up. Right about now, we need a big stop. We are struggling pretty much to keep them in check, and we're going to drop an extra guy back in coverage to see if we can help. Like a halfback screen, we're going to sniff that one out. It's Sean Davis, the captain. Loss of 6 yards. We love it. Davis has been all over the field today. He has 7 tackles on the afternoon. One of those being for a loss, included, which was obviously that one. So he's been great. But they go right back to the running game, which you wouldn't expect on 2nd and 15, but it works. And that was the backup running back at the time. Not even the starter. Like literally the backup comes in and picks up a big chunk. Watson the shotgun. They go on a double move and it works. They're down to the 1. We fell for the underneath route and we paid for that one. Oh, we got to make sure we switch that up. We had nobody on some of their receivers. Still didn't matter. What a toe drag by 85. I mean, that was a big boy play. We're down to touchdown yet again. Now, they're going to go ahead and booth review that one. But, I mean, that looked pretty clear to me. That kid had both feet down. That's a touchdown in my book. So Houston has a perfect drive. They come down, get that touchdown, and, well, we're down 7 again with 3.5 minutes left. Time to step it up, San Antonio. Okay. That's not stepping it up. As much as I want to bring Kavion Abbott into the game, this is not the right moment. He's not quite ready. The kid doesn't throw well under pressure, and this is, well, about as pressure packed as you can get. But King's missing easy dots like that one. That makes it 3rd down and 14. I mean, I don't know if we're in 4-down territory quite yet, but we're not far from it. Here we go. Colton Johnson making a big play. Young fella gets out of bounds. I love that. Johnson only has about 3 grabs today for a little over 50 yards, but it feels like so much more the way he's been playing lately. King taking his time. He's got a guy out of the backfield. That's his running back. Kilgore nearly breaks away on that one. And look, we could just run pass plays nonstop, but we're okay right now. We got a chance to tie this game up. Hands it off to Kilgore. Kilgore with a nice move. Kilgore tries to break away after the spin move, but he doesn't have that getaway speed. That was also Jadeveon Clowney on the tackle, who's pretty much as fast as our running back is. So there's that. Shepard actually going to try him on a streak route, see if he can beat that press coverage. It's obviously coming his way. That was dicey, and it didn't work out. As much as I feel like we could kick a field goal and be okay, I also don't trust our defense the way they've been playing the entire game, especially this second half. So we are definitely going to go for it if we don't get that, and we got it. What a play by the young fella. Not a rookie anymore. He's a second-year guy. Colton Johnson III. What a play. I'm so proud of that kid. 1st and goal. McCole Hardman, we haven't really used you today. We got you on the biggest play of the game. Tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Defense, step up. 75 yards in a dream right now. That is what Houston is hoping for. But we're hoping we can get a turnover and then give the ball to our young playmakers to let them have their own shot. They go with the... No way he misses that. How do you not pick that off? I don't even want to know who that was, 'cause I'd probably cut him from the team immediately. Oh no, this is not good. Oh no. As much as I should probably call a timeout here, we're not going to do that. We are going to blitz though. Let me get some pressure. Oh, they're not going for the run? I thought we had the pick. That was so close, but they stopped the clock. All right, some of the bright news that we have is that we do have 3 timeouts, so we can hopefully stop the clock because they're definitely going for it nonstop here. And then hopefully make something happen. We're just going to need a little bit more time than I think. All right, 3rd down and 11. We're actually going to drop. I don't know if they're actually going to run it. Okay, they do run it. Oh my God, someone stop him. He just gave them a 1st down. What are we doing? We just lost the game. He had man coverage lined up and we butchered it. I'm hoping they risk it and go for a pass here. They're not. They're smart. Honestly, let them score. Let them score. Let them score. That's our only opportunity right now. We'll keep 2 of our timeouts. We got an opportunity to go down and score. Our best bet is tying it up, not trying to tackle them before the line of scrimmage. And I mean, look, let's all be honest. We know Madden, they're making that field goal. We had to do this. This is our best bet. It's not a good bet, but it's our best bet. Okay. Okay, we're definitely dead. Crazier things have happened. Right? Right? No? Okay. King chilling. Okay, okay, he held on to it last time out right there. Okay. So what you're saying is we need a miracle. Hey, Shepard, look, you already got a touchdown pass today. We got Hardman right there. Got Johnson right there. It's not impossible. It's just improbable. That's not looking good. Okay, we got one more chance. All right, here we go. Hardman just somehow beat the coverage. Johnson just keep on running. And King just throw a beautiful pass. That's all I can ask you right now. Hold on, buddy. That almost, if it wasn't for 20, that would have been the game-tying touchdown. Unfortunately, doesn't go our way. And like last season, we start 0-1. And last season, we went 0-2 and 0-3. If we can get back next week and tie things up, I feel a lot better about this loss. So to recap the stats today, Tyler King actually had a pretty good QB rating despite going like 3 for 11 to start the game. He picked it up and did a lot better. 15 to 26, 248 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Sean Watson, 21 for 25, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I would say overall he had the better game, more efficient, but at least King battled back. On the ground, Kareem Hunt destroyed us, 20 for 147 and 2 touchdowns, including 4 broken tackles and 69 yards after contact today, which is nuts, but there's a shining light for us. Dwayne Kilgore, only 13 attempts with 90 yards. You gotta get him the ball more. In the air, Jermichael Briggs was a monster, 8 for 77 and 1 touchdown. Colton Johnson III, 5 for 112, no touchdowns for him. Chris Parks at 5 for 52. Kilgore got a touchdown, but 4 for 61. You also see DeAndre Bryant have a solid game as well. But Richard Shepard, 1 grab, 3 yards and a touchdown. Cole Hardman, 1 and 8 and a touchdown. Efficient, but we need more. We didn't have a lot of bright spots on defense, but the one guy that did come to play today was Sean Davis. 9 total tackles for him, 1 of those being for loss, and he had an interception, which was huge early in the game. Von Crockett had 8, Jalen Williams had 7, Taylor Rapp, our new guy, had 6, along with Vincent showing out today with 6 tackles and 2 of those being for a loss. Montavious Super even did pretty well, but if you look at what the stat that I want to talk about the most is, Charles Mangoni had a sack, ultimately on a fake field goal. Deron Payne had 1 as well, but this defensive line, they have got to get more pressure on the quarterback, or we're going to be in trouble this year. Starting another season 0-1 is not ideal, especially when there's so much pressure on me to deliver a championship trophy this year. I'm upset about the loss, but there were some pockets that looked a lot better. The second half offense did some things that made me happy, but they also did a lot of things that just left me confused. Maybe it's my play call, and maybe I got to switch things up, but I do know one thing. We have to get the ball in Dwayne Kilgore's hands, and the defense has got to step up a little bit more than they did today. 28 points, not ideal, but if the offense could put up some big numbers and the defense can cut down on how many points they're allowing, I think we'll be just fine.